Hello everybody, Will Brogan here for another edition of Coach's Corner, and unlike last week's episode where we talked about the requirements of a successful CRM, this week is going to be rather short. I thought maybe after a several minute video last week that we just go over a really brief topic, just kind of an idea, and we're going to stick with the organizational theme. The thought behind this one is how many hours are in a day? Everybody knows the answer, of course, it's 24, but you have to break it down into workable hours of the day. Let's say you have 8 to sleep, of course, so that leaves you with 16. From there, take your 16 and figure out exactly how much time you have to get work done. Whether you're a typical 9-to-5er or maybe, you listen to Coach Ken's advice and are actually, on your way to the dealership at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning and you don't do anything during the weekends, whatever it might be, figure out your schedule and go hour by hour, even break it down to half-hour or 15-minute intervals, and figure out exactly how much time you have. Why? Because we hear all the time about people not having enough time to complete a task. That stuff gets in the way and paperwork gets in the way, maybe a request from the dealership or an owner or a business owner gets in the way, or maybe a kid's appointment. Take the time to figure out exactly how much time you have. It's going to be a little bit annoying in the beginning, but I'll tell you what, you're going to figure out how much you can actually produce in a day. How much you can actually achieve and get done. If you break it down into, okay, I end up with, after all this, after sleep, taking care of the kids and getting them off to school, dinner, soccer practice, all that good stuff, being at work early, making phone calls for 2 hours, whatever it breaks down to, I end up with, wow, 2 hours of free time right in the middle of the day. What can I do with that? Whatever the answer is, take the time to actually break it down hour by hour, or even half hour by half hour, and see just how much time you actually do have in a day. I guarantee you, if you're doing things right, it's a lot more than you think. Thank you. We'll see you next week for another edition of Coach's Corner.